Wait, this is how they choose a new pope? You're telling me there's a secret smoke signals, cardinals locked in a room like it's Catholic Survivor, and a thing called the Room of Tears? This isn't a conspiracy theory. It's actually how it works. And trust me, it's weirder, funnier, and way more dramatic than you think. 1. Locked up like it's Catholic Big Brother. Alright, so here's how it kicks off. Once the Pope dies or resigns, the Vatican hits the conclave button. No joke. They bring all eligible cardinals from around the world and they literally lock them inside the Sistine Chapel. Like lock. Not a, hey, can you guys stay in here and not leak spoilers lock? They seal the doors. The term conclave literally means with the key. And this started in the 13th century when cardinals were taking way too long to choose a new pope. The people got mad, locked the cardinals in the building, and basically said no snacks, no wines, no exits until we get a new pope. And it stuck. It's like Big Brother meets ancient Rome. No cameras, but plenty of pressure. 2. Surveillance, jammers, the Vatican's got tech. Before any voting happens, Vatican tech crews do a bug sweep of the Sistine Chapel, like FBI level anti-spyware James Bond kind of sweep. They don't just hope it stays private, they make it impossible to leak. They use electromagnetic jamming devices to block all signals. That means no phones, no emails, no text to your cousin back in Milan like, yo, I think they might pick me. It's honestly kind of awesome that one of the oldest traditions in the world now includes full-on digital lockdown. You can't even airdrop divine inspiration. 3. The smoke show. Now, here's the part that everyone knows but almost nobody understands. The smoke. After each vote, the ballots are burned in a special stove inside the chapel. If there's no decision, they add chemicals to make the smoke come out black. If there is a new pope, they toss in different chemicals for white smoke. This is real. The Vatican doesn't just announce it on Twitter, they send up smoke signals. Like it's the Holy Roman version of Morse code. They actually had problems in the past where people couldn't tell what color the smoke was. So they used 2 stoves, one for the ballots and one for chemical cartridges. The Vatican said, if we're gonna use smoke to announce a new world leader, we better make it clear. 4. Only under 80 need apply. Here's a weird rule. If you're over 80, you can't vote. Sorry, Cardinal Jenkins, you could outpray every guy in the room, but if you're 81, enjoy the snacks outside. This rule was introduced by Pope Paul VI in 1970 to make sure the decision makers are sharp, involved, and still awake after dinner. There could be 200 cardinals alive, but only under 80 squad gets to vote. It's like Spiritual Survivor, Senior Edition. 5. The Room of Tears. Real thing. So once someone gets that 2/3 majority vote, they go off to a side room called the Room of Tears. That is not a metaphor. That is the actual name. This is where the new pope goes to throw on white robes and collect himself because, he just got promoted to pope. Legend says the popes actually broke down in that room, not because they were sad, but because the responsibility is massive. It's like winning the spiritual lottery and realizing now you run the global church. Also, fun twist, they have to guess the guy's robe size. There are 3 sizes laid out, small, medium, and holy cow. 6. Pope robes, but make it fashion. So yeah, they don't know who the pope will be, so they prep 3 sizes of robes in advance. Can you imagine being the guy who has to guess pope sizes? It's like preparing for a wedding, but you don't know who the groom is, or how tall he is, or what he had for lunch yesterday. Also, the robes are made by a family business that's been doing this for generations. Imagine being in a family where your job is, we make the Pope look fly. In 2025, reports say they still didn't get an official order before the conclave. So tailors are like, I guess we'll just swing it. 7. Extra omnes. And finally, the most dramatic phrase you'll hear in Latin. Extra omnes. It means everyone out. It's yelled right before the actual voting begins. Everyone who isn't a cardinal, GTFOs, even high-ranking clergy, even the MC of the ceremony. Everyone out. It's like Catholic musical chairs, but with way more incense. Only then, locked-in cardinals start casting ballots. In silence, surrounded by Renaissance art. Honestly, it's either the most intense job interview of all time or a Dan Brown fever dream. So yeah, the papal conclave. It's not just tradition, it's drama, it's secrecy, it's fashion, it's smoke, it's surprisingly tech-savvy. If you didn't know this stuff before, now you do. If you did know it, congrats. You're probably Catholic Twitter royalty. Smash that like button if this blew your mind. Subscribe for wait, what? Videos. And next time you see smoke coming from a chimney, make sure it's not the Vatican announcing your promotion. See you next time, fam. God bless and good luck to the Taylors.